Okay, maybe zoom in. Okay, what shall I do just to finish up? Kind of want to play When Your Heart Is Under Attack again. The annoying thing is when you start to do a song that you're not familiar with, the time you get familiar with it, you know, the fingers have gone, I don't want to do anything. Or I just want to... It's a pretty depressing song. What was happening to me in March 1999 when I wrote that song? Having started in D, I need to think of one of my songs that's got a D intro. I look for a reason, I search for a sign. I've gone to the border, I was crossing the line, and I asked for salvation, and I promised repentance. But when you're dealing with love, carries a life sentence. I fell by the wayside, blindfold and bleeding, rejecting all friendship. It's not what I'm needing, and the thunder told stories, heartbreak and sorrow. But when you're dealing with love, there is no tomorrow. I was dealing with love, and I couldn't make it. Caught in its spell, I couldn't break it. I was dealing with love, sinking and dying. When you're dealing with love, you still keep on trying. The debts kept on mounting, and caring don't pay them. If you know the right words, won't you please help me say them? I've been tortured and burned out, and I've questioned all belief. But when you're dealing with love, you don't get any relief. I was dealing with love, I couldn't make it. Caught in its spell, and I couldn't break it. I was dealing with love, sinking and dying. When you're dealing with love, you still keep on trying. When you're dealing with love, you still keep on trying. When you're dealing with love, you still keep on trying. When you're dealing with love, you still keep on trying. Dealing with Love from 26 years ago. That song still holds up. I love playing that song. Well, I can't remember the songs I wrote yesterday when I dig out, you know, something from the ether of my synapses, you know, all comes through. I appreciate the fact, having looked at some of these videos, I must just explain what you're watching on this camera here. I think I've got to zoom that a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at myself from the zoom finder. How egotistical is that? But it might look as though I've only got half of my teeth or something or another. I've seen that in the videos. It shows up now that I've shaved, but I do have all my teeth. But because of my disease, only one side of my face works now. So this is why my son asks me to grow beards all the time, because it kind of freaks him out. So if I do this, and you can't look now, I won't get self-conscious, stay away. then you'll probably see that only one side of my mouth is working, because all the muscles are dead. And you know, so gradually I will lose the ability to speak. Well, I will lose the ability, I will lose all my muscles. So that's why it's pretty hard for me to hit some of the notes on some of the songs sometimes. And that's also why when I do the fast and angry ones, because yesterday I was cutting Who Do You Think You Are? Three really angry takes aimed at Peterborough Family Court. I think about it, I'm going to launch into one now, you know. I mean, the wallpaper was peeling off in here. I've seen one of them back on YouTube. And, I mean, of course, in the 70s, you know, well, the early 80s, you know, in the late 70s, you know, all the bands I like were, you know, Johnny Rotten, Joe Strummer, and Bob Geldof to a certain extent. Not so much Paul Weller. He always looked a little bit too dignified in his angst and stuff, you know. He let the words speak for himself, not his facial muscles. And everyone was like that. But now, when I did it yesterday, you know, it just looks. If my mouth worked, it wouldn't look so bad. But because, as I'm trying to, half of my mouth works. You know, it looks like I've got I'm a cross between Quasimodo and a pregnant camel with hemorrhoids. I'm tempted to launch into it now, but that means walking over and turning the camera over. Because you can do it gently as well, you know. The other thing is I would be singing it on the back of Dealing With Love, and that wouldn't be fair, would it? So I won't. Thank you for listening to me amble on here, you're very kind.